Pictures, I'll take pictures of you. What is wrong? What is wrong with you? No, get away. Please. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Live Travel Asia, where we show you what it's like living and traveling in Asia. Right now I'm at Sham Shui Po, which is known for their electronics vendors, street market, and also a lot of great delicious food. For our last day in Hong Kong, we want to show you this area, which is one station away from yesterday's vlogs at Prince Edward's or Northern Mong Kok, and 2 stops away from Mong Kok. So before we show you around Sham Shui Po, we want to go ahead and grab breakfast. You want to exit B2, and our breakfast location is located right across from the exit. Alright guys, this place is jam-packed. They just found us a seat right here in this Knights of the Round Table-ish table. But you can see it's super crowded. We're at Yuan Pong Dumplings. This place seems like they only specialize in dumplings. Really liking the prices here. First we got the pan-fried meat dumplings. God, that's a tongue twister. The meat noodle rolls and the watercress dumplings and fish soup. Pretty sure all the other stuff is pretty good here, and it's definitely of good value, but we're just getting what it looks like 90% of the other people are ordering. Alright guys, a little pro tip. They do have a happy hour here. On weekdays, 3 to 5 p.m. you can choose 5 dishes for 19 Hong Kong dollars instead of 25. Guys, I'm loving the food here. It's just good old-fashioned, simple food. The dumplings taste amazing. They're your standard dumplings. They're not too fishy or anything. The fish dumpling soup, I was actually initially a little concerned about it because I generally don't like fishy foods, but it's not an overpowering fishy smell. I would say the thing that I'm most disappointed in is the meat rolls, because unlike the other skins that are in the dumplings, it's not chewy, it's a bit soggy and mushy, but it's still a delicious taste, and it adds a bit of that soy sauce salty contrast to the other dishes here. Alright, some of that Sichuan pepper and some of this house vinegar. Definitely adds the kick that you sort of want for the contrast. I think I actually want a little bit more. When you accidentally inhale that chili, you're gonna cry. But it's so good. These are tears of joy. Something else we noticed is that they have an assortment of different pastes here. This is a sweet sauce, this is a sesame sauce, and this is a chili sauce. So you can go ahead and try it out. It actually tastes really delicious. We're gonna try a concoction of that in there and see how it goes. But I think you can also dip it on one of these if you want a bit more flavor to it. Since they all taste good, I'm gonna mix all of them together. Okay, Mayu, what score are you gonna give it? 4.5. Could you explain why you're giving 4.5? That's a pretty good score.
Because dumpling itself is really good. It's good in the soup, very meaty when you eat it. Vegetables really fresh and crispy, but the pan-fried one also, it was really good. It's really juicy.
Yeah, it really was. I like the pan-fried one the best, actually. And I'm gonna give it a value score of 4.8 for a maximum experience score of 9.3. This is a place you definitely want to check out. It is only 0.1 less than our highest rated place here in Hong Kong. I will say the taste isn't as exceptional as yesterday's Michelin Star restaurant, which is what you could expect, but the value is exceptional, and I almost want to give it a 5 for it being in Hong Kong, because it's really tough finding anything for about $2 US, which is what we paid for the fried dumplings and the rolled meat dishes. And the soup, that whole thing with a bunch of dumplings in it, was only about $3.5 US. That's a really good price for Hong Kong, although because I generally review everything about Asia, and the overall scale, it's you know, you can get better values elsewhere. That's the only reason I'm not giving it maximum score, because I definitely want to leave room to find a more amazing, more valuable place out here for you to try. But yeah, you really can't go wrong. If you're in Sham Shui Po, you definitely want to check that place out.
Later.
Alright guys, we're at this major intersection here in a super photographic location right in front of A2 exit. We took a bunch of photos here, but now it's time for us to head to our next meal. We think we've had enough. Great thing though is there's not a lot of tourists in this area. As you can see, it's mainly for locals, and the shopkeepers get really annoyed if you're doing touristy stuff and like browsing. You need to come here and be with a mindset like you're gonna buy something, you know? Don't be like tinkering around with stuff and like complaining they're being rude or anything, because they're here hustling. We're right back here at exit B2 next to Yunfeng Dumplings, which we covered in the very beginning. I'm walking straight from B2 exit. You're just gonna walk one intersection length away, and then you're gonna turn right and walk straight down. That's how you're gonna get to Tim Ho Wan, and it should be located on the right hand side after we continue down this path. Is it this way? I don't remember it being here. I'm quite certain she's misleading us, but... Alright guys, scratch that. Don't detour off of the original course, just go straight. I have a feeling what Mayu was doing was just following her GPS again. Here, the GPS jumps all over the place. The first day, because of that issue, we ended up going around in circles, so that's why now I look at the map and I plan out the path. So if you're going straight, just go straight. Don't deviate because the GPS pops to another area. This is a pro tip for you guys trying to navigate Hong Kong, because that's happened before to us.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change.
Okay guys, Ethan's instincts were correct. Right here at the very end of that road, before it sort of diagonal crosses in, you'll find the original Tim Ho Wan, nestled among the working class people. You can definitely tell this is a working class area. Tons of little storage areas and lobbies. This is where the original Tim Ho Wan is. This is the second place from our first trip that we're willing to revisit. It was that delicious, it remained in my head. Check this out guys, Michelin Star from 2011. They're actually quite popular, and just like Din Tai Fung, they franchise out everywhere. They even have one at Terminal 21 in Thailand. Unlike Din Tai Fung, however, their specialty is not xiaolong bao, but these little crispy pork bun things. They're so delicious. These are 20 Hong Kong dollars. Really like how fast they got everything out for us. These two things, it was out in less than a minute. Everything is super hot, freshly prepared. Oh god, it's hot but it's good. Oh man, I've been craving these. Oh, they're sweet, like soft, crumbly pastry on the outside. And inside it's a sweet, hot filling. This is what I came all the way here for. This is like the longest walk, but it's worth it. And Mayu also got her rice wrapped in leaves, Chinese style. This is $28. She really likes this. Whoa, look at all that. What's inside, babe?
Chinese sausage.
Chinese sausage. Okay, smells super sweet. Alright. Because this is a dim sum place, you're gonna have so many choices. If you don't know what they specialize in, what they're good at, just look at the pictures here. They're featuring some of their best and most popular dishes. This is what we got here. Baked bun with barbecue pork. We got the glue rice dumpling and the shumai, which is a steamed pork dumpling with shrimp. We got this last time as well, and I wish we could try everything, but we're so limited for time. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh. the aroma going out. Now that I'm here for the second time, I don't know if they made the decoration nicer, but I know like the other branches that are not the original are really nice because they've used like the latest sort of interior or whatever. But I clearly remember because this was the only Michelin Star restaurant that I came to on my first trip, and I was expecting a really nicely done up restaurant, but I was like, oh. But now, having gone to like several other Michelin Star restaurants out here in Hong Kong, this one actually looks really nice to me. It's just how it is. Out here, Michelin Star restaurants aren't what you expect like a Michelin Star restaurant to be as far as like fancy or anything. It's just good old tasting food. Not the best service, but actually they've been super nice to us. It might have been like the best service I've received so far in Hong Kong. So in hindsight, I think this is a really nice place. Okay, Mayu, what rating do you give for Tim Ho Wan for taste?
4.8.
4.8. Explain this rating. This is one of your highest ratings, if not your highest rating here in Hong Kong.
Okay, food is really good. I like shom mai. Shom mai is the with a steamed dumplings a little bit. Small. They have like a big piece of shrimp inside.
Yeah.
That normally the cheaper one is you don't taste it. You don't have that texture, but it's like really fresh and like squishy flavor. I mean the texture, and then also I like the barbecue bun. The outside is very buttery. Inside is have a lot of flavor, the pork. And I like the rice, steamed rice thing as well. Everything but I like. Nothing that I like.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give this place a rating of 4.7, and that will give it a maximum experience score of 9.5, which is our highest rated restaurant here in Hong Kong, and I 100% stand by this. One of the reasons we decided to save this particular restaurant, Tim Ho Wan, for last is because I remember from our first trip how delicious the food is here. And I even remember after having gone to Taiwan, and I'm not saying Din Tai Fung is bad, but I remember Din Tai Fung has amazing xiaolong bao, but I just felt that it was overhyped. I was there and I was waiting almost 30 minutes to an hour just to get in. The price was far more expensive, and I didn't get how this particular dim sum place, Tim Ho Wan, had so little wait time, basically none, and they're much more efficient and faster at getting things out for you. So I wanted to, sorry guys, trying to do this review while we're trying to make it to the bus or the subway and get back to our place. But anyways, I wanted to save it because I wanted to try all the other places here in Hong Kong that were highly rated, and I wanted to save this one for last to put it into perspective. And oh my god, it did change my perspective quite a lot, because the first time we came here, this was pretty much the only real Michelin Star restaurant that we tried, because we're so busy checking out the sights and such and trying the more dessert and junk foods, that after having tried Tim Ho Wan right now and retasting that really sweet pork bun, oh my god. Okay, we're lost. Let me help Mike find the way.
We have to take bus number 6, but not this number 6, isn't it? This one?
6C? That's number 6, babe. Oh my god, let's go. We gotta go. We're oh my god. Please let us through. Okay.
It's been 5 years and not one of us has changed.
Alright guys, so where do I even start? In the middle of trying to catch that bus, you'll hear in the background some lady going, cancel, cancel, or whatever.
Open, open, cancel, open.
She's speaking to us in Cantonese. This is a common thing that I keep getting because I know people tell me I look Chinese, so everybody thinks I speak Chinese. Although Mayu is the one that speaks Chinese, they always talk to me. And luckily, there were two men. One really nice black man and one really nice, it's like a local Hong Kongese that stepped in and translated. And apparently, she wanted me to delete the whole footage of Mayu and me talking about the food because apparently somewhere in there she was caught. Now, I haven't had time to review that super duper long one cut scene. And even if I did, I probably won't even notice her. It's probably like some lady caught in the bystand, but she was very insistent, yelling at me, taking my photos or something. And pictures, I'll take pictures of you. What is wrong? What is wrong with you? No, get away. Please. Okay. I think, oh, I see a couple people still getting in. I guess this sort of sums up my week in Hong Kong. That's why I wanted to bring that up. Hong Kong is a place with amazing food, as I was ending the vlog with. Hong Kong is a place with amazing landscape and things to see. And if you're a dork into electronics, games, toys, as you've seen in our vlogs, tons of that too. And Hong Kong is a place of amazing, nice, and interesting people. And I say that 100%. Most of the people here are kind, amazing, generous, understanding, educated. But Hong Kong is also a very big and busy city with tons of people. And like any place with a ton of people, you're gonna have one or two crazies mixed up in there somehow, and you're gonna run into them. And that is probably why, although I loved my time out here, would definitely come back again to visit, I am very happy to be returning back to Thailand right now. Land of smiles, land of the chill, land of the cool people, as I go back and edit and relax and make these videos in peace. Mayu actually dropped off at Inns Point to try to get the red bus or the taxi exchange for the green or the red bus. So she's gonna meet me here, but this is pretty much gonna wrap up our Hong Kong vlog. I hope you found it interesting, informative, or at least amusing. And if you did, please feel free to share the videos as it helps my channel. And definitely like and comment and let me know what you think for our future videos. And you know, feel free to throw in suggestions of other things that you want to know about living and traveling in Asia. Whatever the case, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I hope to see you again next week for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia. Hey, what? What, babe? What, babe?
When I went there, and hey, I'm sorry I came back. I need to change the car because I got a red one too. And it's like, oh, you come back. We got a red taxi.
Oh, he remembered you.
And then it was 55. So
Oh, it was even cheaper there.
more.
You could have saved $4.
Yeah, but it's okay.
But it's okay. Now you have the whole set. You know, and Kanato gets a big one. A big police car too. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and if you're interested in more content about what our life's been like since moving to Asia, we release 2 videos weekly. Longer neighborhood guides on Wednesdays and our regular travel and Bangkok vlogs on Saturdays. We hope you set that bell notification and see you guys next week for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia.